Here's something pretty interesting. I'm in the grounds of Sumpu Park, which is the old grounds for the castle in Shizuoka. Once this castle was built by Ieyasu Tokugawa, the former shogun of Japan, in around the start of the 1600s. And the walls here are very formidable, they're very impressive. I'm inside the castle walls right now, you can't see the walls themselves. But we had some damage, earthquake damage, last year when an earthquake hit the area, and the wall collapsed in several places, and they're rebuilding the wall. And they've placed something interesting on display right here. This is sections of the rock that have been put into place to show how they'll go together. You can see how the rocks fit so nicely. Now I think that these are more modern versions. I don't think that these are the original rocks. The joints look too perfect. Well, not too perfect. The originals were sometimes more perfect than you can imagine. But it just doesn't look like the old things. But anyway, it shows how the walls were constructed with the big, heavy blocks outside. You can see the nice way they come together there, and then the loose joints here, which have been chinked up with smaller rocks. But what's interesting to me that I've never seen before is the filler in the back. Look at this. You can see how the walls are on an incline, and then there's a backfill of boulders and stones that fill in the wall. And that's what basically would be here. You're looking at this I'm on the inside of the wall. There's probably filler there, and then the main wall itself. Oh, let's step outside the castle wall right now. Maybe I can find a spot that's been damaged and show that to you. But very interesting. Let's go take a look. Here's an interesting photo I found just by the wall. Castle walls like this are susceptible to earthquake damage, and you can see that this photo shows several areas of past reconstruction. Section A, B, C, D, E, and F. If you look closely at the castle walls, you can get an idea of what kind of work has been done on them. Here again we have a jumping spider, A, B, and C. And here's another one right here. Look at that. So we're going to go see an area of damage right now, which will be a future alphabetic reference in some photo. Just one more thing on the photo side. This is very interesting. The makers, this castle was constructed by the vassals of Lord Tokugawa, and he basically got the daimyos from various regions to come together to help him build his castle. And the daimyos that were responsible for sections of the wall would mark the stones that they created with their mark. You can see the stamps here. These are the stamps of the various workers or liege lords. I think it's the stamps of the lords themselves and the vassals who constructed the sections of the wall. So you can tell who made what part of the wall. Let's go look at the outside of the wall now. The schoolboys are riding their bicycles over one of the gates over the moat, or one of the bridges over the moat. And you can see that here we have the moat itself. You can see some big koi fish down there. Oh, a lot of them right there. Look at that. Lots and lots of Japanese koi waiting for me to drop something. And then there's the castle wall. Now this is just one of 3 successive sets of walls around this castle. A very, very large castle. The person that created this, Lord Tokugawa, is probably arguably the most famous and important historical figure in Japan. He unified the country in 1600 from the feudal states that it was, and basically ushered in the long and peaceful Edo period. Very, very important man. Here we're passing a giant wasabi. But this is the area of the wall that was collapsed. This is one of several sections of the wall around the castle that collapsed. And you can, now, it's a shame I didn't make a video of it at the time. I did come and see it the day after. The damage that was done here was not nearly as extensive as what you see right here. In fact, it was only the center portion there between those two pillars here and here. This was the part that was damaged, but look, they've excavated out this entire wall. The wall had crumbled down into the moat here. And it's going to be an extensive project to rebuild this. You can see that the stones, my camera zoom isn't that good, but you may be able to see that the stones over here have tags on them, a numeric tag, or some sort of identification marker. They're going to try to rebuild the stones back into place, like sitting a jigsaw puzzle when you have no idea of how the pieces would fit together. Quite a task. And then they'll put in the backfill and then have a new section of the wall. And if we continue over here a little bit farther, you can see that there are indeed other sections of, oh, here we have a nice map. You can see on this map that there are different sections of the wall designated by the 1, 2, 3 separate moats. Some of these moats have been filled in and are now underground, but that's the 3 sections. We are, I believe we're right here. This is the spot where we are now. Let's go take a look one more time. You can see the end of the wall over here. See it there? And beautiful, beautiful stones there at the corner. Aren't those amazing? And then there's that part that's being fixed. An impressive castle. You can just see the edge of the gate over there. One of the biggest and most formidable castles in Japan during its time. Okay, there you go, folks. Okay, take care. Have a good day.